name is Tori and I'm a Winnie the Pooh collector from the UK, and this video was actually suggested by one of you. I saw this comment on one of my recent videos and I thought this was a really good idea, and I did try to be a bit clever with it, and I thought I could rank every single Winnie the Pooh movie, TV series, animation, everything out there. But then after doing my research to count actually how many Winnie the Pooh projects there has actually been, movies, shorts, animations, TV series, you name it, there has been 21 Winnie the Pooh projects. And that's not even including, there was the Winnie the Pooh stage show in 2021 that did like a world tour. Didn't even include that, so if you include in that, that's 22 pieces. And obviously then you've got all the Winnie the Pooh series, which I've obviously only counted the series as a one, but then you've got all the episodes inside of that. There's been a lot of Winnie the Pooh pieces over the years. So I decided not to be clever, not to be fancy, and literally just do what the comment suggested. And today we are going to be ranking all of the Winnie the Pooh movies and trying to show you a piece of merchandise that I have from each of those movies. Some pieces I have had to be a little bit creative with because I haven't got something specifically for that movie, or I can't find something to do this video with, so I've got a bit creative with some of them. I've got my little notebook here that I've listed them all out in, and I've done ticks next to everything that I've got something for to show you. There's only one that I haven't, but you'll understand why when we get to that. Also, I do feel like this is needless to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. This list was so impossibly hard to put together. So just because there's 11 things on here, because there's been 11 full-length Winnie the Pooh movies made. Something had to come in 11th, something had to come in 10th, 9th, 8th, all of that. There's no point doing a ranking video if I'm just going to say everything's number one, which at the end of the day it is. I think you have learned that by now. All of the content I share on social media is Winnie the Pooh. That's probably why you're here watching it, because we all just love Winnie the Pooh. So I had to put something at the end, I had to put something at the top, but I love everything so much. It was so hard for me to put this list together, so you might not agree with it, you might have your own rankings, and let me know yours in the comment section down below. What would you have as your number one, and what would you have as your 11th favourite? So yeah, before you all shout at me saying that this is wrong, I struggled doing this, but I had to put something down. I'm sorry. I love them all. When I saw the comment for this, I did like hum and ha between doing it or not, because rankings are just so hard, especially when you just generally love everything. But we're here, we're kind of just going to treat it as a way to show off some merch. Let's look at it as that. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the ranking and showing some merch. Okay, if you know anything about me, and I feel like I have discussed this a bit recently with the anniversary of this movie being quite recently, coming in at number 11 is actually the most recent Winnie the Pooh movie, and that is Christopher Robin. Obviously the live action work that we got in 2018. If you saw my recent video discussing the potentials of a new Winnie the Pooh movie, I discussed in length in that how much I absolutely love seeing the characters in their live action form. They're absolutely beautiful. I'd love to see more of that in the future if Disney wanted to make another live action movie. But as I said, something had to come at the end, and Christopher Robin, as I said, if you guys know me well enough, you could have probably predicted that I'd put this at the bottom. All in all, I do just kind of prefer the animated style of Winnie the Pooh. It just feels a lot more nostalgic having the animation and being in the 100-acre woods in that sense. And also the point of Christopher Robin, it just makes me so sad. I can't watch it without sobbing, so I very rarely do actually watch it because I just cry so much. But anyway, onto my merch that I wanted to show you for it. I actually got these in a charity shop like a couple of months ago. That's why I'm missing Tigger, okay? We've gone over this recently as well, that Disney always likes to miss Tigger out of things. There is a Tigger one of these, but I haven't got him because the charity shop didn't have him. Someone just wanted to donate these three. So I do need to find myself a live action Tigger plush. But we have got Pooh, Piglet and Eeyore in their live action forms. So here is Pooh Bear. He is so cute. He's got his little knitted red top on, and they all have still got brand new with tags. I loved the artwork that they did do for the promotion of Christopher Robin. And here's Eeyore. So cute. Live action Piglet is probably one of my favourite forms of Piglet. He is just so cute in live action. Look at him with his little green body, his little red scarf. so cute. Coming in at number 10, we have got Pooh's Grand Adventure, The Search for Christopher Robin. I don't really have a reasoning why this is in number 10. As I said, something just had to come in some position, but I do think it has ended up further down on the list because it's not one of my more go-to movies. If I was to sit down and want to watch a Winnie the Pooh movie, this isn't necessarily one of my always go-to ones. I absolutely love it, but it's not one that I'd absolutely, I was gonna say reach for, but click for, because Disney Plus. But something had to come somewhere. I haven't actually got any merch specifically for this movie, so what I have got to show you is this pin. I thought this would just be a very fitting one for this because it's obviously got Pooh Bear and Christopher Robin on it, and it's just in front of a little map of the 100 Acre Woods. This was a whole series that Disney Store did a couple of years ago with characters in front of the map, but they all sold out so quickly and this was the only one I could get my hands on, which I was quite happy about because I don't have much Christopher Robin merch. So this isn't necessarily for Pooh's Grand Adventure movie, but it's got Christopher Robin on it, so I thought that would still be a little fun piece to share. I feel like a lot of you are going to scream at me for this. I'm sorry. But coming in at number 9, we have got the Tigger movie. Just to repeat myself, obviously everything had to come in a place. That's the whole point of rankings. If I could put everything at number 1, I would. But this one did probably come a little bit lower down on the list because I just find it so emotional that Tigger is going out to search for his family, and then his friends in the 100 Acre Wood dress up as Tiggers and kind of remind him that they are his family. It's just so emotional to me. Again, similarly to the last one, I'm pretty sure I have somewhere got some Tigger movie merch, but nothing that I could find to easily grab before doing this. So I have got this plush of Tigger. He's holding a heart that says love on it. This isn't from the release of the movie, it's literally just a Tigger plush. But this did belong to my granddad. I think he won it on a raffle or something like that at his care home. So this is a very special Tigger to me. Nothing to do with the release of the Tigger movie, it's literally just a Tigger plush. But it's a very special Tigger plush to me because it was my granddad's. Coming in at number 8, we have got Piglet's Big Movie. Again, it's another fun one. I absolutely love it, but stuff has to come somewhere. Don't shout at me. But we have got some movie specific merch for it. It's another pin and it's got the whole gang on there. You got Piglet down there, Kanga, Pooh, Owl, Christopher Robin, Tigger and Rabbit, and they've got up the back here it says Piglet's Big Movie, and as you can see this was for the 20th anniversary of the movie. I got this on Disney Store. I think I did mention this when I did my pin collection video a few weeks ago. I absolutely love pins of movie anniversaries. I just realised I said at the beginning of the video there was only one movie on this list that I didn't have merch to show you for. Correction, there's 2. Coming in at number 7, we have Seasons of Giving. I did toy between having this at number 9 and then having the Piglet movie and Tigger movie both moved up one respectively, but when I had a little extra thought about it, I did decide to put Seasons of Giving in number 7's place just because we get to see Kessie in it. I don't really talk about Kessie much in my content because there isn't much Kessie to talk about. Kessie is a very rare character in Winnie the Pooh. We obviously first meet her in the animated series, The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. She is in the episode called Find Her, Keep Her. She is Rabbit's adoptive daughter, and it's such an emotional episode because she's a little bird, and in her instincts and like her nature to migrate down for the winter to, you know, obviously find warmer climates, and Rabbit isn't ready to let her go and not ready to let her say goodbye to her. If you haven't watched the episode Find Her, Keep Her, highly recommend it, but you will need tissues. It is very emotional. And in the movie Seasons of Giving we do get to see Rabbit and Kessie together again, so that is why I decided to just put it above the Tigger movie and the Piglet movie, just because we get to see Kessie in it and Kessie doesn't get enough love. And this is one out of the 2 movies in this ranking that I haven't got merch for, because as you can probably tell by the title of the movie Seasons of Giving, it is mainly focusing on Thanksgiving, and I don't really have much Thanksgiving merch. It does then go into Christmas a little bit, but we have other Christmas merch in here to go with. At number 6 we have got Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie. I absolutely love Lumpy so much, as you'll probably guess from where his movie is higher up in the rankings. But the Heffalump Halloween movie is just another absolutely fun one. It's so nice to be able to see another adventure with Roo and Lumpy. Their little friendship is absolutely adorable. And again, going on with a similar note, I haven't actually got any merch specific to this movie. I have got lots of Winnie the Pooh Halloween merch, but obviously it's not to do with this movie. But pins are very popular in today's video. I thought I would share this one with you. It's from a Loungefly mystery pin set, and as you can see, it is Kanga dressed up in her Halloween costume. She is a little butterfly. I thought this one would be very fitting for this movie because obviously Lumpy's best friend is Roo and Roo's mum is Kanga. That was just my thinking behind that. Speaking of Roo, coming in at number 5, we have got Springtime with Roo. Absolutely love this movie. I'm always speaking about it so much. It is very much an Easter springtime movie, as you can tell by the title, but you can watch it all year round. It's just such a nice fun movie. How I describe it to people that haven't seen it before is think of The Christmas Carol, but an Easter version of that. Rabbit is in charge of Easter. He is the Easter bunny, and in typical rabbit form he gets very stressed and comes to take over everything, and he's kind of just like in The Christmas Carol where, you know, he gets shown Christmases past, present and future. Rabbit gets shown Easter's past, present and future. You kind of get the idea. And the merch I thought I'd show you for this, something very rare nowadays, a DVD. Obviously when I do watch the movie I will watch it on Disney Plus, but I have still got DVDs for most things. Look how much fun they're all having on the front there. So many people haven't watched Springtime with Roo, and I just highly recommend it. Obviously watching it around Easter time is probably more ideal because it is an Easter movie, but I feel like you can just get enjoyment out of it anytime. And now we are into our top 4. In number 4 is A Very Merry Pooh Year. It's obviously a Christmas movie, but it also kind of does roll over into New Year, and it is so cute. All the characters are writing their letters to Santa about what they want, and Pooh Bear is so focused on making sure all of his friends write down what they want from Santa that he forgets to put something on the list himself. So after they send their letter off to the North Pole for Santa, Pooh Bear realizes he never put on the list what he wanted, so he then chases after the letter to try and get it back in time so he can add what he wants onto it. I think you know what I'm going to say here, so I'm not going to say, I'm just going to show the merch. At the end of December / January, when I'm putting away my Christmas decorations, it's always so hard to part with some of my Winnie the Pooh ornaments because they're just so cute and I can't bear being away from them for a whole year. So some of them do stay out on my all year round Christmas shelf. This one is one of them. It's one of the Disney Store ornaments, but I find it too fragile to put on the tree. It's a honey pot, as you can see, but then it's got Pooh Bear dressed as Santa just coming down the chimney, and it does. The light is working. I just had to check. When it's darker, the whole chimney lights up. The light is working, but obviously it's the middle of the day in August, so but yeah, once you've got the light turned on, the whole thing glows like a little fireplace. Not to do with the movie, but obviously Christmas related. Into our top 3 now, and at number 3 we have got Winnie the Pooh, the 2011 movie. This is the most recent Winnie the Pooh animated full-length movie, and before I realised about Seasons of Giving, this was when I was referring to the fact that I haven't got any merch to show you for this movie, and I thought you guys would understand it because besides from the live-action Christopher Robin movie in 2018, this is Disney's most recent Winnie the Pooh movie project, aside from all the animated cartoons and series that we're forgetting about for this video. So I could technically show my entire collection for this video. Besides from the DVD, I have got a copy of the DVD. I haven't really got anything movie specific to show you because there is so much I could show you. I've got t-shirts of the movie poster. I've got so much for this movie, so my whole content is what I want to show you for that movie. I think this is the movie that most people would be familiar with Winnie the Pooh, because obviously it came out in 2011. To me, that's still very recent, and I'm saying that my head just clocked that is 14 years ago. What? But it is the most recent animated Winnie the Pooh movie. That is what a lot of people relate Winnie the Pooh to. Coming in at number 2 is Pooh's Heffalump movie. I think I did almost give this away when I was talking about the Heffalump Halloween movie. I did kind of almost give away that this movie would be very highly up the rankings. I just love Roo and Lumpy's relationship so much. I feel like in this movie we can learn so much from Roo and how he has been taught to hate Heffalumps his whole life, to be scared of them, and that there's something he should fear. but the first time Roo comes face to face with a heffalump, he is by himself and he quickly befriends the heffalump, learns that everything that he thought he knew about them isn't true, and then he eventually gets his friends to change their mind and opinions on heffalumps too. I feel like that is a very important lesson for people. And then I love when Lumpy's mum comes out and we get to meet her mama heffalump, and she saves Roo from the big pit that he falls down. Again, the 100 Acre Wood characters have always feared heffalumps and have always had this mindset on them. But like Mama Heffalump, she just saw Roo was in danger and went to save him. No other motives needed. She saw a little child in danger and she went to rescue him. There's so many lessons we can take out of that movie. As I've already mentioned, Lumpy is one of my favourites. I have so much love for him. There's not enough merch for him, but I have managed to get my hands on quite a bit that I can. I've got the Loungefly, my Pez, 2 Funko Pops, 3 plushies, and a dress. I think that is all my Lumpy merch. Still not enough, still nowhere enough. Also, there is an Easter egg in that movie to the Ashdown Forest, which obviously is the real life 100 Acre Woods down in Sussex at Pooh Corner. When, I think it's Kanga, she accidentally sets off one of the heffalump traps, and it's one of those life rings from a boat thing, and it comes down on top of her and it says SS Ashdown. Ashdown Forest. Look out for that next time you're watching it. Coming in at number 1. I love this movie so much. I could never get tired of watching it. I just have so much love for it. I talked about it recently in that video that I did about the possibility of a new movie coming out, all the way back to 1977, where it all began with Disney's first full-length feature movie of Winnie the Pooh. They had done shorts of Winnie the Pooh beforehand, like Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree, but this ranking is only for full-length movies, which this was Disney's first piece of in 1977, and that is The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. I had a few pieces of merch for this that I was like toying between showing you, but I decided to go with this. I love it so much. So it's a copy of the VHS tape of the movie. As you can see, it was released for the 45th anniversary in 2022. Literally an exact copy of what the VHS tape box would look like, except when you open it up, you've got a plush of Pooh Bear inside. And what's really clever, I don't know how they thought to come up with this, it's such a clever design. Look at him. He's designed to look 2D, because obviously the animation in the movie is 2D animation, so they designed a 2D plush for it, which I think is so clever, and I love that they did a VHS tape box for it. I have also got, they did a pin set for this, again in a box that looks like a VHS tape, but inside it's got 2 pins, one pin of this plush, and then they have a pin of the VHS tape, and it like opens and closes. It's so cool. I love this movie so much. And fun fact about this movie, obviously Gopher is in this movie, and one of Gopher's go-to sayings is, "I'm not in the book, remember, I'm not in the book." That is actually Gopher breaking the 4th wall and referring to the fact that he is not in the Winnie the Pooh books. In this movie, Gopher is actually the only character that A.A. Milne didn't create. Gopher was created by Disney. He was actually designed to be a replacement of Piglet, because Disney didn't think Piglet would be a popular character among audiences. So they created Gopher to be more of like an American character, a more American inspired creature, you know, gophers. But then at the end of the day they decided to keep both of them in. Piglet stayed in because they obviously wanted to honour A.A. Milne as much as they could, and then they decided to put Gopher in as well. But it's crazy to think that there could have been a world of Winnie the Pooh where Disney just cut Piglet out. That's crazy thinking, but I'm very glad that Disney decided to keep Piglet in and give us Gopher. I love Gopher so much. And that is it. All 11 feature-length Winnie the Pooh movies. This is just my personal order, as I said, very hard to put together. If you were to ask me to do this, like, I don't know, in like 48 hours time, I'd probably come up with an entirely different list. If I did this like every 48 hours for like a couple of months, you'd probably have different lists every single time. You might not agree with my list, you might have your own list, but do let me know in the comment section down below. So anyway, thank you so much for suggesting this video. It was very fun to put the list together and find some merch to go with the movies, although I did miss 2 out. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, please do pop that thumbs up button, and if you'd like to see more from moi, do click subscribe down below. While you're down there, don't forget to ding the notification bell, you might as well. You do down there, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye!